Hey everyone, so my next challenge I'll be practicing a horse stance, or more recently known as the impossible squat. So the impossible squat was made popular by a couple of YouTubers, most specifically Browney and also Igor. So I'm gonna do my take on it. It's been a couple of months since they last did it, but I want to see how much I can improve given 30 days of practice. So in order to hit my goal, I'm going to add a minimum of 5 seconds, but ideally 10 seconds every single day, and I should be able to hit, well, if everything goes perfectly, it should be just around 5 minutes, but nothing ever goes perfectly. But as the old saying goes, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. So I'm hoping to land among the stars, 3 minutes, 30 minimum, but ideally 5 minutes. Here we go.
So apparently some martial artists can hold this position for hours, so I was just using that knowledge as motivation since I believe that this challenge will be as much mental as it is physical.
Right side 22 and a quarter. Left side's around 20, yeah, it's around the same, 22 and a quarter. Alright, so yesterday I did a quick Google and YouTube search on how other people practice the horse stance, and they do it with their upper bodies as upright as possible, and they squat slightly above parallel. And the first couple of days of doing it, I was definitely not practicing with the proper form.
Here are the videos of every attempt I did for every 5 days, starting from day 5 to day 25. And I also included each day's max hold time.
At first I thought I'll be able to make substantial improvements by just doing one set a day, but after the first week I knew that was going to be impossible. So then I did 2 sets of 80% of my AMRAP set just for extra practice, but then the 80% seemed a little bit too much, and then I just reduced it to 70%, sometimes even 65%, depending on how I was feeling that day.
And to be honest, I think I would have done a little bit better if I had kept myself occupied with something external, such as watching a YouTube video, but I also wanted to take the time to train my mentality as well. I honestly have no idea how those Shaolin monks can hold this stance for hours. And as you guys can see with my daily times, my plan to add 5 to 10 seconds every day completely went out the window. I also started to train depending on how I was feeling that day. So for example, if I wasn't feeling the best, I'll stop when my legs start to feel tired, and I won't just try to push through the pain. While training like this, I was still able to make a little bit of progress every couple of days.
Alright, so it's day 25 and I hit a new PR today at 3 minutes and 5 seconds. And I only have 5 days left to hit 5 minutes goal, and don't think that's going to be possible at all, but I will be trying to hit at least 3 minutes 30, potentially 3 minutes 45. Yeah, my legs are feeling a little bit better and more used to the movement, but at the last 30 seconds my legs always start to shake, and like my body just gives up even though my mind doesn't want to. So I just completed my last set of the impossible squat, aka the horse stance, and while I was aiming for the moon, there just wasn't enough fuel to make that possible. Completely missed the moon and missed the stars as well. I was able to hit 3 minutes and 13 seconds though, so not too sad about that. So it is still really far from my 5-minute ideal goal and a little bit far from my minimal goal of 3 minutes 30, but in my defense, I had a long day of work today and I guess kind of took a toll on me. But I'm not mad about my results since I did make some good progress and it was quite fun to do. After each AMRAP set, when I attempted to walk, it was always not a pretty sight and my legs always felt like noodles, so I thought that was quite fun.
So this was after my last set, and I'm not even exaggerating with this walk. My quads would just randomly cramp up.
I definitely recommend people trying this for fun. Even though my quads didn't change at all, it was a fun challenge to do.
I'm actually a bit surprised to see that both my quads grew by 1/4 of an inch, but no complaints here, and I'll definitely take it.
And as always, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Cheers!